Time this year after whipping Class 4A Gosnell last week 33-6. Senior middle linebacker Jace Benesh being recruited by Arkansas State and Southeastern Louisiana. Hootens.com likes Benesh and Hoxie by 14 over Harrisburg.
Okay, the other picks on Hootens.com: Walnut Ridge by 24 at Palestine Wheatley, and Pickett by 1 at Manila.
Ready, set, hut.
And now to the AA rankings on Hootens.com. Number 1, Fordyce plays in the game of the week, and of course, we'll preview that one in a moment. McCrory stays at number 2, despite an ugly loss last week at Baptist Prep. Third-ranked Desark has the week off, while number 4, Junction City is favored at Class 5A BB. Bigelow remains at number 5, followed by Clarendon at 6 and Gurdon at number 7. 8th-ranked Magnet Cove travels to Dirks. Bowen and Hazen round out the top 10. Well, Chris Hooten, the game of the week takes us back to Fordyce, where the top-ranked Red Bugs welcome number 6, Clarendon.
David, Fordyce mustered just 155 yards last week in a 26-7 loss to Class 4A Monticello. That ended the Red Bugs' 5-game winning streak over the Billies. Fordyce defense gave up 4 completions for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. It allowed almost identical numbers 2 weeks ago in a win over
Check.
Camden Harmony Grove. Clarendon counters with senior quarterback Caleb Williams. He's completed 25 of 49 passes this fall for 561 yards, 6 touchdowns. A year ago, Fordyce beat Clarendon twice by a combined 100-22. Hootens.com thinks it'll be closer this time, but number 1 Fordyce is a 10-point favorite over Clarendon.
All right, let's go to the 8AA, Chris, where Hampton is playing at Lafayette County. Hootens.com picking Hampton by 8. Parker's Chapel is a 1-point favorite at home over Murfreesboro. We'll circle back around now to the 3-2A, where second-ranked McCrory will visit Mark Tree. Chris?
David, we mentioned McCrory's ugly loss at Class 3A Baptist Prep. Meanwhile, Mark Tree junior running back Willie Marshall has rushed for 165 and 175 yards the past 2 weeks. Mark Tree held Pickett to just 63 rushing yards a week ago, but Hootens.com going with number 2 McCrory by 1 at Mark Tree.
All right, Chris, the only other game in the 3AA, Earl, a 2-point pick at Cross County. Now to the 4AA, where 5th-ranked Bigelow is on the road with a 35-point favorite at Magazine. Hector plays host to Yellville Summit.
David senior linebacker Jonathan Kelly leads Hector this fall with 23 tackles. Hootens.com likes Hector by 16 over Yellville Summit.
All right, Quitman, a 37-point road favorite at Conway Christian, and Hootens.com picks Mountainburg by 1 at home over Johnson County West Side. Now to games involving members of the 5AA, and these are non-conference games. 7th-ranked Gurdon is home against Foreman.
David Gurdon senior running back C.J. Dickerson's rushed 30 times this fall, 426 yards. Hootens.com likes Gurdon by 21 over Foreman.
8th-ranked Magnet Cove coming off a 35-8 win over Parker's Chapel, perhaps its best effort since 2019. Travels to Dirks, but the Outlaws of Dirks a 1-point favorite there. And number 11 Mount Ida favored by 24 at Mineral Springs. And again, those last games, non-conference games, that's the exception to the rule this week.
All right, David. Did you know, just like this America's Car Mart football report is on more than 20 stations around the state, Car Mart serves over 20 communities in Arkansas. They're a different kind of car dealership. Their commitment to service and excellence is second to none. And when you buy from Car Mart, they do everything they can to get you into a quality used vehicle and keep you on the road until payoff.
All right, Lennon, I think we probably need to go
lower
silent.
Interest rates and low down payments.
Okay,
flexible
we got
payment plan. Car Mart will work for you.
We got a
Check
minute.
out some
All
of
right,
their
now I got
vehicles
you-
online.
I've got you
Start
sitting
your
up on my
buying
phone. If you
experience
need to
at
text me, text away.
car-mart.com.
Okay,
It's
Open's going to fire
America's
off
Car
at
Mart.
6:32.
And coming up
Sounds
next,
good.
more of the America's Car Mart football report.
Not all college ends with a bachelor's degree. There are shorter-term programs that help students get to work in a profession they love. Best of all, Arkansas needs qualified workers in these high-demand fields: healthcare, industry manufacturing, and information technology. There are scholarships such as Arkansas Workforce Challenge and Our Future that will help pay for classes. Apply today at scholarships.adhe.edu.
Nicely done, Beef. When football fans everywhere cheer for their team, they're cheering for you too, because your savory snacks fuel the gridiron battle. With your tasty sliders, hearty chilies, and drool-worthy steaks, every option is an MVP. Most valuable protein. So gather around the TV and get cooking at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers.
That's it for another info-packed episode of the America's Car-Mart Football Report. Glad you joined us. And if you like the sound of this, all the original reporting and in-depth analysis, then you'll love what you'll find at Hootens.com. Check out the regular video feature on the First Community Bank Scholar Athlete of the Week. And on game nights, check in regularly for the football scoreboard powered by First Security. Barry Grooms, Chad and Chris Hooten, and I, David Wallace, will be back a week from right now, right here, with another America's Car-Mart Football Report. Until then, we'll see you at the stadium.
The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Jonesboro High School football on 95.3 and 96.9 The Ticket. Presented by NEA Baptist, First National Bank, Kavanaugh Auto Group, Jonesboro Oregon Sports Medicine, St. Bernard's, Domino's Pizza, and Real Estate Nate. Now let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Bud Schropel for the First National Bank pregame show.
And welcome to Cooksey John's on a Friday evening, TGIF. Thank goodness it's football, and thank goodness we're home tonight for the start of 6A conference play as the Jonesboro Golden Hurricane will be taking on the El Dorado Wildcats. Hello again, everyone. I'm Bud Schropel. Our producer-engineer back in the studios of the Ticket is Mr. Lennon Smith. A game that was not played last year. This is the first time that these two teams have played in 6A conference play. Well, Bud, they had 6A conference play last year. Why did they not play? Very simple. Game was COVIDed out. Didn't win, didn't lose. No game, no contest, no outcome. Jonesboro and El Dorado had no way of doing a head-to-head matchup, which came in big in the postseason. The two teams tied for was a three-way tie, I think, actually, with Sylvan Hills. Anyway, they tied with El Dorado, and El Dorado won out on the tiebreaker situation, and Jonesboro was forced to play Van Buren in the first round, and we all remember what happened in that ball game. Well, the coaches tonight are two good ones. Stephen Jones, he is in his third year at El Dorado, 44-38. Overall as a head coach, 11-13 at El Dorado. 2020 record, the Wildcats were 5-5, 4-1 in conference play. The lost in the second round to Lake Hamilton. 50-14. There are 9 state championships in the trophy cases at El Dorado, going first all the way back to 1924, 1932, 33, 42, 58, and then a near 51-year stretch before the next state championship came in 09, but 4 in this millennium in 09, 10, 11, and 13. So El Dorado has been one of the top teams in the state in the 2000 millennium. 11 conference championships at El Dorado. Last outright was in 2010. Last year's game was COVIDed out week 1 at El Dorado. Found out about that a couple of days before the game. Mixed emotions about that. Didn't mind not traveling to El Dorado, but hate it. We didn't get to play the football game. Jonesboro's 1-2 on the year as El Dorado is 2-1. The Hurricane beat Catholic in the first outing of the 2021 season, and then lost the next 2 on the road at Conway and Catholic, so they're 1-2 against the Killer C's from the 7A conference. 2020 record of 6-4, 5-1, lost to Van Buren in the first round of the playoffs. 3 state championships in the trophy cases at Jonesboro High School, 62, 72, 79. 14 conference championships. Last outright was in 1980. Jonesboro last beat El Dorado. In fact, the only time they beat El Dorado was in 2019, 35-7 in the first round of the playoffs right here in Jonesboro. They lost a heartbreaker in the semifinals on a last-second field goal the last time they played at El Dorado. El Dorado leads Jonesboro 3-1 in this series. Don't forget, you can watch this ball game tonight on YouTube channel. Go to JHS The Warning on YouTube and click on that, and you will be able to watch tonight's game. Hear our radio feed going to that broadcast. We visited earlier this week with Randy Coleman, and we'll have that interview for you after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro. That's right, since 1965, Forrest Office Machines has provided dependable office equipment and reliable service. We follow the equipment journey through all kinds of changes and developments, always on the cutting edge, whatever that is. And our partnership with Sharp document systems means we offer the very latest, most dependable equipment. And Forrest is the only office equipment dealer that when you need supplies, you can walk in our store and get it. And when you need it fixed, you can call us.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro. 932-7852. 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Welcome back to the First National Bank pregame show here at Cooksey John, joined by Randy Coleman and the Alexander's Machine Shop coaches interview. And it's great to see. It's great to be playing football again.
Yeah, it's been, anytime you even have 1 week off, it seems like forever, just because you get in such a routine of, working up to Friday and then doing it, and then it seems like the next Friday's here so quick. But when there's one Friday off, it seems like it takes forever.
I got to tell you, last weekend was one of my worst weekends ever. I hope we never have another game off because it was just not fun at all.
It was good. I mean, I think it came at a good time for us this year because we could get people healthy like KP and Brett Long's kind of banged up a little bit, and Will Thayer had another week to get healthy. So, it was good. It was good timing for us, and and I think it's good timing for coaches too to kind of get recharged and ready for the conference stretch.
Coach, I talk to you all the time about lack of depth on this football team, but there is some depth at certain positions. Where would you say most depth is on this football team?
Most depth? Well, I think defensive line. There's quite a bit of depth because, especially now, we're playing a little bit more of an odd front. You got Elijah, Xavier, Jay Thomas, and then you've got Montrell Varner and Ben Webster. So there's some good quality depth there. I really like our running back depth. Brock McCoy's playing really well and has earned every bit of playing time. But Markevius Pickett, the last 2 Monday nights, has dominated the JV games. Scored 2 touchdowns Monday against West Memphis. He's done really, really well. And Kevion Williams is as good a skilled running back that we've had, but he weighs 125 pounds. And so you're trying to find, moments to work him in. So, like our depth there, but, we got good depth at corner. We got good depth at receiver. We got a couple good quality backups on the offensive line. So, there's depth there. Fortunately, we hadn't had to use much of it so far. But at some point, we talk about it every year, that next player up has got to get in there and perform, and so I think these guys are getting ready.
Coach, let's talk about the first 3 games of the year. And record-wise, you look at it 1 and 2, people say, "Oh, that wasn't a very good start for Jonesboro," and maybe it wasn't record-wise, but there were some positives come out of those 2 losses to Cabot and Conway.
Yeah, I mean, you get weaknesses exposed. But football's a funny deal. I was talking to Coach Reed from Cabot today, and people would look at our score versus Cabot and El Dorado's score versus Cabot and think, oh goodness, and he's like, listen, we played our best game of the year against you guys so far. We didn't play very good against El Dorado, and then we had. The drop punt right before the half inside the 10, and then, the ball, getting kicked off of one guy who returns it for a touchdown on a kickoff. Just the ball bounced funny. And, And so it's good test, even though there were losses. We're not working for a college football playoff. I mean, we're trying to get ready for conference, and I think those 3 games really prepared us.
Playing an El Dorado team tonight that you haven't seen in a couple of years.
Yeah, that's going to be different. I mean, and the one thing that's good, well, 2 things. We kind of worked up athletically. I think each week the teams that we've played have been better athletically. I'm not saying better as a football team as a whole, but better athletically. And then, like our defense, when they go against our receivers in practice, we're giving them a pretty good look of what they're going to get, tonight in El Dorado. So, I think we got a good plan. Now it just comes down to execution and see who executes better tonight.
El Dorado comes in with a very talented first group. They have tremendous receivers all over the field.
Yep.
They have a good quarterback. They have a good running back. They kind of mirror Jonesboro.
Yeah, they really do. They really do. Now, scheme a little different. I mean, they're gonna, we're gonna use a tight end a little bit more, and they're not. But a lot of the stuff that we do, schematically is the same. I mean, if I drew up our passing plays and El Dorado's passing plays, you would kind of look at them and go, those are really simple. How do they work? But, you just rep them enough and you have great athletes at the skill positions and they work. Again, it comes down to, who executes better. And like I told you on your radio show earlier this week, it's been the best week of practice that I've ever had at Jonesboro High School. Just the energy level, the focus, the competition has been really, really good.
Do you think the team will carry it over to Friday night?
Well, I sure hope so. I think they will. I think they're ready to get back on the field, and I think the energy level will be high. Now, we talk about it with them all the time. There's going to be a period in the game where adversity is going to hit. Something bad's going to happen. I mean, you can't play a football game without it. How are we going to respond when something bad happens? That's going to be a big deal.
Coach, 2 weeks ago, I sat in this chair as you sat in that chair, and you told me Kavon Pointer was not going to dress, Kavon Pointer was not going to play in the game.
And I didn't think he
get
would.
there on Friday night to Conway, and here comes number 1, all decked out in his uniform. I thought, well, he just must be dressing out just to throw him a curveball, and I'll be darned if he wasn't out there on the very first play. Played the first half.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
I mean, it just shows you what kind of kid Kavon is. I mean, he is super competitive, team first. I mean, that's, why he's a captain. And he wanted to give it a go. And you can see, I mean, you can look back at the Cabot game and the Conway game. And when KP's in there, we're a better offensive football team. So both games were close when KP was playing. When he comes out, we miss a big part. It almost takes half the field away. So, he's practiced well all week and he's ready to go.
It looks like he's over the ankle injury.
Yeah. I mean, he's still getting taped up, but I wouldn't say he's at 100%, but he's getting back to good old KP.
And the other player that we saw come in and you really leaned on hard, Latrell Brown, unfortunately, they're not going to be out there for a few weeks together.
No, Latrell is going to be out for a month. He's got a MCL tear, so he's doing rehab and working on that. But he'll be back here in 3 or 4 weeks. And but Jesse, instead of being like the 6th man on a basketball team, coming in and providing energy and a spark, he's going to start, and so we'll see. We'll see him from the get-go.
You don't believe we've seen near the Jesse Washington we're going to see by the time this year's over with?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And I can't wait to see an entire game with Jesse and KP on both sides. They can they can do some really, really big things. And I think it'll open up more opportunities in the running game, and it'll open up some stuff for Ruffin, for Tyron Ruffin, and we've seen what he can do when he gets his hands on the ball, and for Drake Taylor. So, it's going to be good to see them both out there.
Hard to put importance on a very first conference game of the year, but we look back to the 2020 season and the game that wasn't played had postseason implications on it.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's big, number one, because I think, this conference is very good from top to bottom, but it's going to be a big task, and I think El Dorado at the end of the season is going to be in the mix for a conference championship, and we hope we're there also. So tonight's big.
Head to head, what it comes down to.
Could be head to head what it comes down to. So
and last year there wasn't that, so there wasn't anything to base that on.
Yep. Last year there would have been the three-way tie. So that's part of it. That's what we got dealt, and we got to move forward.
All right, you look at El Dorado coming in tonight and what they're going to bring. What is Randy Coleman's keys to victory tonight?
Well, it starts with turnovers offensively. We can't have them. We just can't have them. We can't have, our goal is one or less, and we've got to stay in that area, or it'll be a very difficult night, especially when you're giving the ball back to as explosive of an offense as El Dorado is. Explosive plays defensively, we got to cut them out. You look back at the Conway game, they had a little over 400 yards of offense, and 250 of them were on 5 plays. So that's been a difference. And really in both the games, Cabot and Conway, the explosive plays have been huge. And then, I think this is going to be a close contest. So I think special teams is going to play a factor. I think, whoever wins the special teams matchup, if it's going to be tight offensively and defensively, whoever can play better special teams might have the ultimate advantage. And then, I'm going to add another one. I think, tonight there's going to be a bunch of one-on-one matchups, both offensively and defensively, and we've got to win the majority of the one-on-ones in order to get a win tonight.
Maybe the biggest challenge of the year thus far for your DBs and your corners and John Paul Pickens and Jack Cheatham.
No doubt. And they're going to be tested tonight, and I think they're ready for it, and we'll just see what happens. We got to win some of those one-on-one matches though.
Well, hopefully you'll have time left to talk to you after the game.
I hope so, yeah.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you, bud.
Randy Coleman in the pregame show, back with the starters as you're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
No matter how big, fragile, or awkwardly shaped. Since 1998, Pack Mail has been your #1 shipping source. The only authorized shipper of all the major carriers. UPS, FedEx, DHL, the Postal Service, and Freight Services all in one store. At Pack Mail, you have choices. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
Trey, we are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
See, I told you, Pack Mail ships anything, anywhere, through any shipper. Pack Mail, voted the #1 printing, packaging, and shipping store in Jonesboro. Don't trust your shipping needs to just anybody. Trust Pack Mail. 361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
Welcome back to Cooksey Johns. Here's the starters for tonight's game as the captains come out. And already tonight there's been an honorary captain named, a teacher at Jonesboro, Becky Darby. She's the wife of Perry Darby, longtime assistant coach at Jonesboro High School. If she was given anything for being married to Perry Darby, it should have been a medal of gold. But congratulations to her for being an honorary captain tonight. Amarion Wilson is one of the captains. He's out on the field. He's the left guard for Jonesboro. Hunter Mitchell, the center. Zach Oliver, the right tackle. Right guard, Rasheed Staten, the sophomore, one of the two sophomores to start for Jonesboro, out at right tackle. And at left tackle is Cole Abernathy, another sophomore. Tyron Ruffin is the tight end for Jonesboro. Kevon Pointer back in the starting lineup tonight. Drake Taylor, and joining the starters tonight, Jesse Washington. Played very well. He's got over 100 yards the last two ball games. 17 catches for 248 yards and 3 scores on the year. 8 catches, 126, and 2 scores against Conway. The running back is Brock McCoy, 5'9", 168-pound junior, who rushed 29 times for 116 yards and 2 scores last week, 64 carries and 274 on the year, 4 scores and 2 fumbles. Riker Acepo is the quarterback. 6'4" senior is throwing 63%, 62 of 98, 735 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 4 picks. Defensively for Jonesboro, in their 4-3, up front, Frederick Giles at one defensive end. On the other side is Elijah Faulkner, Xavier McCray, and Jamarion Thomas inside. Carter Reese Long, one of the captains, he's at outside linebacker. Andre Reed, the other outside, inside Jackson Lehman. Eric Wilson and Brett Long are the corners. Jack Cheatham and another captain, John Paul Pickens. And then it is incorrect. Carter Reese Long is the captain. Jack Cheatham, John Paul Pickens are the safeties. For El Dorado tonight, and their 2-1 record coming in, Stephen Baker is the center, Cameron Davis and Jamal Green. The right side, left side is Devin Walter and Jalen Frazier. All guys are pushing 300 pounds except for Frazier. He is a 226-pound junior. Big Cameron Davis, the biggest, 6 foot, 338 pounds at right guard. The receivers, all very, very good. They have a Jay Washington, too, with number 8. That's Jackie Washington, 14 catches for 347 yards on the year. DeAndre Burns, R.J. Thomas, and Cameron Bibby. The other receivers, Shardarius Plummer is the running back, and Sharman Rester, the quarterback, 68%, just under 1,000 yards on the year. He is quite the quarterback, 11 touchdowns and only 2 picks. Plummer has rushed 33 times for 234 yards. In their 3-4 defense, Amias Young and Dameron Rester are the the defensive ends. Takoy Stewart is the nose guard. Danquez Shelton, Javen Stewart, Patrick Sixby, and Jiron Stewart. 3 brothers there, along with the nose guard to Coy Stewart. Jiron and Javen are very talented seniors, over 20 tackles apiece. Bryson Bolden and Mario Gunter are the defensive ends, and Raquel Williams and Marquise Waller are the safeties. And there's your starters for both Jonesboro and El Dorado. We'll break away for 3 minutes. When we come back, the kick of Jonesboro and El Dorado, the first meeting of these two in 6A conference play. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I just want to say thank you to all of our customers for all that you do for us at Glen Sain. Thank you for your business, sending us customers, and your friendship. All of our Glen Sain families want to say thank you and will always be there for you, sales and service. We realize that you have a choice of dealerships, but no one appreciates your business like we do, and we have since 1954. Glen Sain, and God bless our troops.
Guys, if you haven't made it into Orville's men's store, then you're missing out. They're the only store in town to exclusively carry brands like Barber, Duckhead, Strong Suit, Tommy Bahama, and Vineyard Vines. Orville's has everything a guy needs, from daily workwear to a big night out on the town. Orville's will have you looking more stylish and feeling more confident than ever before. So make your way to Orville's men's store at 2612 East Nettleton, next to Steamroller Blues in Jonesboro, and show off your stash. Shop online at orvillesms.com.
It's football time at Wings to Go. That means all the TVs watching the games All the wings will be hot and flavorful. All the food will be good. It is time to come to Wings to Go. We've weathered the storm. It's almost over. Things are getting better, and we can't wait to see you at Wings to Go. Sports, wings, football, life is great at Wings to Go, both locations.
Did you know for the first time in years the percentage of positive drug tests has increased among workers due to increasing use of methamphetamines and marijuana? Employment drug testing is a powerful risk management tool that provides for a more productive workplace. It helps decrease employee absenteeism, reduces employer risk, and lowers workers' compensation incentive rates by reducing the chance of accidents and injury. A drug-free workplace program can ensure that you have a safer, more productive workplace. National MedTest Incorporated is a company who specializes in this field. Give them a call today at 931-1993 and set up a program that's right for you to make your place drug-free. National MedTest Inc., making businesses and schools drug-free.
Back at Cooksey Johns, just moments away, seconds away from the opening kick. Jonesboro gets the ball first. El Dorado won the toss from their captain, R.J. Thomas. They deferred to the second half. So Jonesboro set to go on offense with still got 2.5 minutes on the clock that they got to waste to get this thing started. The band, the cheerleaders, the dancers, the administration, the mascot for Jonesboro out there, probably a good 13, 14 minutes before the team even came through the tunnel. We'll start this thing early. A short kick is going to be fielded at the 33-yard line and dropped immediately. And that's where Jonesboro will go to work, 1st and 10 in the first offensive series of the night. The ball was fielded by Will Thayer on the short kick. Actually had 2-yard return to the 35-yard line. That's where Jonesboro goes to work from the right hash, 1st and 10 for Iker Acepo. Having a pretty good senior season. 63%, 62 of 98, 795 yards, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. They'll spread the field to the left side are 2. And then 1 to the short right side. Acepo in the shotgun. H-back is playing almost in the backfield. And Brock McCoy to his left shoulder. El Dorado jumps. That's going to cost him. No, actually, it looks like Jonesboro may have pulled. Yeah, it was. Procedure against Jonesboro. Cost him 5. 1st and 15 now for the Hurricane as they're trying to get this thing started. Acepo again in the shotgun. Pointer's going to go into slow motion. He's going to dart down the middle of the field. They come to the left side, and it's caught out there by Drake Taylor. At the 49-yard line, pushed out immediately by number 5. That's Marcus Waller, but moved the chains on the first play from scrimmage. 1st down Jonesboro at their own 49-yard line. Nice catch by Drake Taylor. A lot of the attention was on Kevon Pointers. He came down the middle. Here's Brock McCoy. His first run, a sweep out the left side, and he gets across midfield to the 47-yard line. Number 30 on the tackle for El Dorado. That's Danquez Shelton. 2nd and 7 for the Cane from the left hash. Twins to the right, 1 in tight. Short, tight left is Drake Taylor. He goes in motion. Going to pitch it to Kevon Pointer on the sweep, and he gets the 1st down across the 40 to the 38. Another wrinkle to the Jonesboro offense. Kevon Pointer on the jet sweep. That ankle must be feeling pretty darn good. He gets the 1st down on the gain of 7 yards from the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 Hurricane. On the left hash, Pointer. Washington split out to the right side. Drake Taylor short left. H-back is Ty Ruffin. Now Brock McCoy will shift 1 step behind to the left shoulder of Acepo. He'll take the handoff up the middle, trying to find a seam. Got a short one for a 2-yard gain down to the 47-yard line. 24 on the tackle. For El Dorado, Javen Stewart, one of the linebackers for the Wildcats. 2nd, and we'll call it a long 8. for Jonesboro. Same formations, trip split, twins to the right side. Acepo, good protection, down the middle, has a man in Pointer. He makes the grab at the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Jonesboro. That's going to be a 31-yard gain. Pointer splits out to the wide left side near the Jonesboro boundary. 2 out to the short right side. Acepo has McCoy to his right shoulder. Here's a blitz coming. And quickly knocked down Brock McCoy. Boy, that had to be close to a offside. Who was that came in there darting unblocked and almost got the tackle before the ball was even handed to McCoy? It's a loss back to the 9. 2nd and goal from there. They're not picking up that man. He's lined out to the right side. Can't catch his number yet. He's coming again. Acepo. And a flag comes out. False start on Jonesboro. Cost him 5 more yards, so it's first and goal from the 14. Boy, and that looked like a good play developing for Brock McCoy on the right side. Who is that big guy that got in there so quick? I think it was Danquez Shelton. Here's Acepo. He's rolling out to the left side under pressure from behind. Throws it to the corner, the pylon, and a diving catch made by Kevon Pointer. And Jonesboro on the board first. 14-yard touchdown grab, and the Hurricane up 6-0. Eighth touchdown of the year for Acepo on the toss. Kevon Pointer with his 2nd touchdown of the year. Tennyson Roscoe, 10 out of 12 this year. On for the point after. Good placement by Cheatham. Good snap from Herget. And the field goal extra point is good. Jonesboro on top, 7-0. This is Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns. Jonesboro on top, 7-0. A 14-yard touchdown pass right in the front pylon to Kevon Pointer, who made a diving grab. Tennyson Roscoe's point after. Hurricane on top. Here's a kick that will be fielded at the 10. 15-20 by Jackie Washington. Goes wide, has an alley. He'll turn the corner, finally be taken out of bounds around the 40-yard line. They'll spot him out at the 38. Good return by Jackie Washington of 16 yards, and El Dorado goes to work 1st and 10 with their high-powered offense. Sharman Rester is their quarterback, 68% on the year. 11 scores and 2 picks. El Dorado in their road whites tonight, purple numerals, purple helmets, white shoes. Jonesboro it's all black and white tonight. Hurricane black jerseys, white trousers, black helmets, white numerals and letters. Rester in the shotgun. Plummer the deep back. They're going to look for a little screen pass. Can't find him. They'll throw it downfield, and it's incomplete. Ball hit the turf first, trying to get it out there to Cameron Bibby, the intended receiver. Right there with him was Jackie Washington, and it was skipped in there by Rester. Pickens, Cheatham over there in coverage, 2nd down and 10. The ball's on the left hash. Moving from left to right as you visualize, or as you watch this game on YouTube. At JHS, the warning. Rester's going to hand it to Plummer. He's trying to go wide, turns the corner. John Paul Pickens grabs his jersey and twirls him out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 5-yard gain makes it 3rd and 5. Want to say hello to my mother-in-law in town tonight. In fact, she may be moving to Jonesboro. She's listening at home with her friend Mary, who's up from, and I'm sorry, I don't know Mary's last name, but let me tell you this, Mary can cook. Boy, can she cook. Makes the best chicken and dressing gravy you've ever tasted. Glad to have Mary and Mom out there listening tonight at 95.3theticket.com on the EAB Sports Network. 3rd and 5 for El Dorado. Rester's going to fake a handoff to Plummer. Throws his pass out, caught, but immediately dropped to Jackie Washington on the catch. Andre Reed on the tackle. It's going to be a loss of 1. It will be 4th and 6 as our number 8, Jesse Washington, comes out to return the punt of Sharman Rester. The quarterback drops back in deep punt formation. John Paul Pickens also dropping deep for Jonesboro. For the first defensive series for the Hurricane, 3 and out. So Rester to kick. He averages about 35 a game. Good snap, no rush from Jonesboro. He hangs it high. Pickens calls for the fair catch and fields it at the 28-yard line, where Jonesboro will go to work 1st and 10. The first of 2 in a row here at Cooksey Johns. Next week, right here again, as we'll take on the Sheridan Yellow Jackets. Won last year at Sheridan. Thankfully, they're here at Jonesboro this year. That's next Friday. 6:30 our pregame, 7 o'clock the kick here on the EAB Sports Network. 6A conference play continues in week 2. Here comes Ace-Bow with McCoy to his right shoulder. Everybody in tight, Pointer out and ISO left, Twins to the right side. Pointer coming across the field. They're going to show it to McCoy out of the backfield. He's open and he dropped the football. Oh, he turned to run, and he just couldn't keep hold of it. That was going to be a big gain. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and it'd be 2nd and 10. Jaron Stewart was in coverage for El Dorado, but really had nothing to do with McCoy missing that pass. It was a little bit behind Brock. He had to turn all the way around, but it caught him in his hands. My old coach said if it hits your hands, you should catch it. 2nd and 10. Of course, we weren't very good in football. Maybe he didn't tell us right. Twins to the left side, single to the right. Ball on the right hash for Ace-Bow. Hands it to McCoy, going the right side, finds a seam, still on his feet, as he's going to be down at the 36-yard line. Good gain. It'll be 3rd and short for the Hurricane, about 2 yards. Tacoy Stewart on the tackle for El Dorado. Ace-Bow quickly sends trips out to the left, single to the right, 4-receiver formation. He's going to roll to the right, throws a short pass. Coming across the field as Kevon Pointer makes the catch and avoids a couple of tackles before he's finally brought down at the 42-yard line. Move those chains. 1st down, Jonesboro. From the Hurricane 42, 1st and 10, Jonesboro. Now on the left hash, trips go out to the right side, the widest. Tyron Ruffin. Flag on the play offside on El Dorado. 1st and 5 for Jonesboro. Pardon the coughing tonight. The old bug has me. Not a bug, just a sinus infection. We all have those this time of year, don't we? Trips out to the right side, single to the left. Ace-Bow with McCoy in the backfield. Ace-Bow in the shotgun. Gets the ball, looking to throw all the way, loads up, downfield. Pointer got tied up, and they're going to call an interference penalty on Mario Ganter. Just got his feet tangled up with Kevon Pointer, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Jonesboro. That's going to be a 15-yarder. Move the chains, 1st down Hurricane. Ganter just did his best to keep Pointer from getting free for the score. I guess 15 yards is better than a touchdown. I still hate this penalty, though. Haven't gone off on that this year, but that is the worst penalty in football. Actually give him 10 yards and move the chains. 1st down Jonesboro at the 43-yard line of El Dorado, up 7-0, looking for more. Ace-Bow under pressure, blitz is on. Dump pass off, and it's dropped by McCoy just a little low, and he couldn't scoop it up. Boy, they had that play set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white jerseys were chasing Acepo, and he held it to the last minute, dumped it to McCoy. He had a blocker and only one man to beat. And with his Jets, that could have been 6. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. Twins right, single left. That's Pointer in tight from the left hash. McCoy in the backfield. Going to have to get some stickum for Brock. Brock now goes in motion to the right side. Acepo throws it downfield again. This one's caught by Jesse Washington. His first catch of the evening. It's going to be a first down for Jonesboro at the 27-yard line. Just coming across the field, all the way across the field from the right side, and had Marquise Waller on his back. Made the grab, goes out of bounds. First down, Jonesboro. Really moving the football well. Left hash again. 3 receivers to the right side. Pointer short left. Brock McCoy 1 step ahead and to the right of Acepo, who gets a snap. Throws it underneath for Pointer. He's bumped again, incomplete. Won't get a call there. He just incidental contact with Raquel Williams. 2nd and 10 for the Hurricane. 5:58 to go, opening period. Jonesboro on top, 7-0. Acepo again with twins to the right side, single to the left. Ty Ruffin at the H-back this time. Going to hand it to McCoy, and whistle blows. I think we have movement on Jonesboro. No, offside penalty against El Dorado. They broke the plane, and that stops it immediately. Encroachment, move it 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Cane at the 23-yard line, 22-yard line. Acepo fakes a handoff. He's under pressure. He gets out of one pile, throws it downfield to Washington, incomplete. Jesse just couldn't catch up to the pass. Hey, Acepo threw it out there and said, Jesse, if you can catch up to it, it's a touchdown. He couldn't quite. It's 3rd and 5. Pressure coming from that right side, and Acepo had to get rid of it quickly. Good decision of him to throw it to the open area of the field where the only person that could possibly catch it was Jesse. They'll split 3 now to the right side. Ty Ruffin going all the way to the El Dorado boundary. Drake Taylor, Jesse Washington as they come back to the line. Kevon Pointer split short left side. Brock McCoy the back. Acepo in the shotgun. Gets the football. Again, backside pressure. Ball not free. Scooped enough. Still loose on the floor. And Jonesboro's going to get possession. A huge loss, but holy cow. A couple of El Dorado players tried to scoop and score. Neither could come up with the football, and instead Jonesboro got it back. They'll have to punt it. But that's better than 6 or giving them possession at midfield. Now they'll have to work from deep in their territory. Is Tennyson Roscoe out to kick? And I don't even know that my limited Memphis math skills could add up what this is on 4th down. How about 33 yards? Roscoe averaging 35 a kick. Has had very few return this year. He hangs them high. I bet you El Dorado's going to bring the pressure. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the defense is going to cost him 15 yards, so Acepo now will be kicking from the 36. He could pin him inside the 5. That is a huge mistake by El Dorado. And, hey, don't forget, Jonesboro has the option of calling for the fake. One of those 3 men in the blocking positions behind the line has the right to call for a fake. If you kick it in the end zone, it's going to come out to the 20. If you do the fake, you're probably going to get it at least inside the 30, so that's not much difference. Now we got a timeout called by the Hurricane. Timeout on the field with 5:13 to go in the first. Jonesboro on top, 7-0. This is Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network.
You raised your family here, did every July 4th here, refinished the floors here twice, sized up your daughter's boyfriends here, waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Hey, I just got to thinking about that food that Mary cooks for us, the chicken and gravy and home-style cream corn, fresh from the garden, and all kinds of vegetables. I'm getting hungry. And I'm getting a dirty look from Aaron Lowe. He doesn't like hearing about that food. And now Jonesboro's going to go for it. Ace-Poe in the shotgun. Going to load it up the throw to the end zone in triple coverage. It is tipped and almost picked off. It falls to the deck, incomplete. Why not take the chance? Gave up maybe 12 yards, and that's it. Jonesboro had a chance to score or pick up the first down. Instead, they'll turn it over on downs, 1st and 10. So here comes El Dorado, 3 and out last time. They'll start from the 36-yard line. Down 7-0, 5:05 to go opening period here at Cooksey Johns. Good to be home. You know, I've got about a 10-minute drive to go home instead of a 2-hour drive to go home. Here's Rester in the gun with trips out to the left side, single to the right. Quick pass out to number 3, that's Burns, and he is upended by Jackson Lehman. But an 8-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 2 for El Dorado, an absolute gift for the offensive coordinator. He can open up a playbook wide on this one. 2nd and actually 3. Trips go out to the left side, single to the right. Ball's on the right hash. Fake handoff to Plummer, throws it out in the left flat. It's caught and run across midfield. R.J. Thomas gets a first down for El Dorado to the 47-yard line of Jonesboro. So move the chains for the first time tonight for the Wildcats. Only loss this season came to Cabot. They beat Camden Fairview in their first game, a tight ball game. It came down to the last minutes and then blew out Magnolia. Here's a handoff to Plummer, kind of bumped into him, Rester did, but still a gain to the 40-yard line for Plummer. That's a good gain on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up. Jamarion Thomas on the tackle for Jonesboro. He came in with 14 tackles on the year, a sack, 3 tackles for losses, and has a fumble recovery for the Cane. Twins on either side. H-back is on the left side. On 2nd and 3. Rester puts Plummer deep behind him, about 3 yards back in the old I formation. Going to hand it to Plummer off the middle. He shook off one tackle, has a first down, finally brought down at the 30-yard line. John Paul Pickens came up to make the stop, or check that. Carter Reese Long on the tackle. Move the chains again, 1st and 10 El Dorado from the 31-yard line of Jonesboro. Quick snap, Rester has it, hands it off to Plummer. He's piled up, and he's going to be brought down. No gain on the play. Andre Reed, along with Carter Reese Long, also in on the stop. Loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 from the 32-yard line of of Jonesboro. 2:42 to go opening period. Wildcats brought some fans up here too, and their band is here. Now this is an interesting look here. A power formation, wishbone out of the shotgun. Give it to Burns, who comes wide, R.J. Thomas. I'm sorry, that's Jackie Washington who came wide. A flag came out. It's going to be holding. They had 3 blockers in front of them and a lot of grabbing going on. So that's going to cost El Dorado even more yard. It's going to go all the way back to the 47-yard line of Jonesboro. Replay the downs. 2nd down and 26. One-two split to the left side. Short right side is another receiver. Plummer in the backfield with Rester in the quarterback from the shotgun. Ball on the right hash. Good protection for Rester. Now he's going to run it. Jackson Lehman missed him. He gets down to the 37-yard line. Or 38-yard line of Jonesboro. As Will Thayer comes in. Replacing Jackson Lehman. 3rd down and 17. 1, 2, 3 come to the right side. 2 go left, empty backfield for Sharman Rester in the gun. Pressure comes up the middle. He twirls out of it. Now he's going to have to run for his life. He throws it downfield and is incomplete. Andre Reed covering up Cameron Bibby, who tried to slide into the catch. And it's 4th down, and El Dorado now will probably go for it. Nice job by the DBs, the defensive backs for Jonesboro, to cover up all those receivers on the field. Pressure came up the middle from Elijah Faulkner. Couldn't get to Rester, but got him out of his comfort zone. Trips to the right. Single to the left. Plummer in the backfield deep. Now he'll step up to the side of Rester in the shotgun. Quick kick by Rester. Ball will hit, take a El Dorado roll sideways and down at the 11-yard line. By DeAndre Burns. So Jonesboro will have it 1st and 10 from the 10. With minute to 13 here in the opening period. Hurricane on top, 7-0. Scores already coming in here to our NEA broadcast position in the press box at Cooksey Johns. Hurricane offense on the field. Trip split out to the right side. Single to the left. That's Pointer. They play one man-to-man defense, and that's it. Ace-Bow out of the backfield. Brock McCoy. This time he catches it, and he's pushed out of bounds. Jiren Stewart runs him out of bounds. It's 2nd down and 4 for Jonesboro. From the 17-yard line. Trips again out to the right side. Throw it out to the right. Caught by Jesse Washington. And he was wrangled up, but he got enough yardage for the 1st down. Moved the chain. I think he got the 1st down. Now they didn't give him forward progress, but they are going to move the chains. 1st down, Jonesboro. They're spotted at the 21, which was, right on the number. Ball goes over to the right hash. Ruffin, H-back, Pointer in tight left. One out to the right. McCoy in the backfield with Ace-Bow. Ace-Bow under pressure, ducked out of the sack attempt. Now just gets what he can, a couple of yards out to the 24-yard line. Patrick Sixby on the tackle for El Dorado. A 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Ball goes to the middle of the field. 20 seconds left in the opening period. Ruffin, Washington, Taylor split out to the right. In short tight is Pointer left. Ace-Bow under pressure. Gets it to Pointer, and he's going to lose yardage back to the original line of scrimmage at the 21-yard line, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Jonesboro on top of El Dorado, 7-0, as we move to quarter two on the EAB Sports Network.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading the state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
All right, Hurricane come out on fourth down on the down marker. I think that's incorrect. There they change it. Third down. 3rd and 5 for Jonesboro. Have to get out to the 26-yard line now, moving from left to right as you visualize. Welcome to week 4 of the high school football season. First conference game for both these schools. Acebo throws it underneath. Jesse Washington with the catch, makes a move, gets a first down to the 31-yard line. Jesse, the basketball star, just keeps getting better as a football player. Crafty athlete. He has some moves on the football field as well as the basketball court. Trip split out to the left side. Washington split solely out to the right. Ball from the right hash. Acebo, he's under pressure, has to roll out of the pocket. Sets and throws downfield for Washington, who made the adjustment, couldn't catch the football. Boy, he was tangled up with the defensive back, number 19. Bryson Bolden. And there was a lot of contact. And almost a great grab by Jesse Washington. He claims he got it before it hit the turf. The referee said otherwise. Guess who won? 2nd and 10 for Jonesboro. He splits ISO to the right. That's Washington. 1, 2, 3 to the left. McCoy still to the left shoulder of Acebo. El Dorado, 4-down lineman. Acebo steps up, throws it downfield for Washington. Tangled up again, incomplete. Looks like Jesse just kind of gave up on that football. 3rd and 10 now. I always knew Jesse looked good in a basketball uniform, but the young man looks pretty good in a football uniform too. He is just a tremendous athlete. His dad the same way at Jonesboro years ago. Jesse, first year playing football in his senior year here at JHS, and I know Randy Coleman wishes he had been playing a lot longer than this. Trips and a single right. Screen to Brock McCoy with the catch, and almost a horse collar tackle by Jiron Stewart. Going to be short of the first down at the 39-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 2. And it wouldn't be unlike Jonesboro to go for it, but now they are going to send the punt team out, Tennyson Roscoe. Who, because of the unsportsmanlike penalty, will kick for the first time tonight. They were 4th and forever, and an unsportsmanlike penalty on El Dorado moved it up to where at least the Hurricane could go for it. They get it back to Roscoe, and he does an end-over-end short kick that hangs high and hits and goes out of bounds at the 47, a 21-yard kick for Acebo, no return. So out comes the Hurricane defense, up 7-0, just underway in the second quarter. 10:33 to go. Brooklyn trailing Wynn 7-0. Down at Wynn. Here is Rester with trips to the right side, single to the left, ball on the left hash. Plummer is the running back. Rester rolls to that right side. He's going to run it. Going to get the first down as he crosses midfield to the 47-yard line. He's tackled by Eric Wilson. Andre Reed. Moved the chains, first down. Rester wasted no time in running that football. Rester again from the left hash. Plummer goes in motion. Throws it downfield for Washington with the catch and the score. Well, I think the score. They may spot him at the 1. They are going to spot him at the 1. I think he beat John Paul Pickens that time. Just flat out beat him. So first and goal for El Dorado at the 1. It may have been number 11. Eric Wilson, who was beaten. So here comes Rester with 4 receivers split evenly on the field. Going to give it to Plummer up the middle. He's popped at the line of scrimmage, but gets in for the score. El Dorado within a PAT of tying this ball game. Shardarius Plummer, a 1-yard touchdown run. And that was one explosive play for El Dorado. 47 yards on the pass play. And on for the point after is Rojimi Idogju. PAT is good. 7-7 ball game with 9:20 to go in the first quarter. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
If you're looking for some land you'd like to populate, all real estate, Nate.
Listen, we all know the real estate market's crazy right now, so whether you're buying or selling, you deserve maximum value. You want real market knowledge. You want real negotiating power. You want real results. You need Real Estate Nate. Give me a call. I got you back.
All real estate, Nate.
Call today. Real Estate Nate with Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group. 870-261-3927.
Don't forget at halftime. Maybe talking with Wes Swift. His schedule was released this week, and it's a pretty darn good schedule indeed. The St. Bernard's halftime show coming up. Our guest hopefully will be Wes Swift. Short kick fielded by Will Thayer off his body. It's loose on the deck. El Dorado says we got it. They're running to the sideline. No indication from the striped shirts. They're still claiming they got it. They're still getting up celebrating. Still no sign. Still no sign. And now there's the sign. El Dorado has it at the 42-yard line. Will Thayer came up to field it. It just ricocheted off his body. He tried to get it on the bounce, but couldn't catch up to it. And El Dorado benefited of the first turnover in the night. He'll spot it at the 43-yard line of Jonesboro, 1st and 10. Out comes this high, potent El Dorado offense. Three in tight to the short left side, twins out to the right. 5 receiver formation. They think they found something against this Jonesboro defense. Pressure coming up the middle. Whistle blows. It's going to be a procedure penalty against El Dorado. So 1st and 15 now. They'll move back to the 47-yard line. where it's 1st and 15. Now the 48-yard line. This time one comes to the short left side. Three are going to come again to the short left side. Twins out to the right. Again, 5-receiver formation for El Dorado. Rester in an empty backfield. He's going to run it. Be tackled from behind by number 7 for Jonesboro. That's Andre Reed. Came in 18 tackles and a sack on the year, 2 tackles for losses and 1 pick. No gains, 2nd and 15 for El Dorado. 8:52 to go, second quarter, tied at 7. Jonesboro scored first on a 14-yard touchdown pass. Riker Ashbo to Kavan Pointer, and Shadarius Plummer just answered for El Dorado on a 1-yard touchdown run. Rester again. Quarterback draw, and it's big. Tackled on at the shoestrings by John Paul Pickens, but he may have picked up the first down. That's going to be a 19-yard gain. Move the chains, first down. El Dorado on a quarterback draw. 2 straight quarterback draws. Everybody was covered up for El Dorado but Rester. This time 3 receivers go to the wide right side, 1 short left. That's Bibby. Rester throws it, completes it to number 4, DeAndre Burns. He's smacked at the 25-yard line, but that's going to be a 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 3 for El Dorado. Jackson Lehman with the decisive hit. Ball moves to the right hash. El Dorado moving the football. They found something working against this Jonesboro defense. They're going to split 1-2 to the left, 2 to the short right. Plummer's going to back up 3 yards, 4 yards behind Rester in the gun. Plummer goes in motion. Rester rolls opposite him. He finds his seam in the lane. He's going to run down to the 10, to the 5, in for the score. A 25-yard touchdown run, and El Dorado with their first lead of the night. The left footer. I dogged you. On for the point after. It's through, and El Dorado on top of Jonesboro, 14-7. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. And as owner of Delaplane Seed, I've been the region's Rice Tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice field see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Delaplane Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447, and let's talk about your best rice options.
Butch Ropel back at Cooksey Johns. Got kind of quiet on this side of the field as El Dorado scores for the second straight possession to take their first lead at 14-7. A 25-yard touchdown run by quarterback Sherman Rester. And he was the damage in that drive. This kick is going to go out of bounds. Not even kicking to the Jonesboro receivers. They'll spot it and play defense. Out to the 35-yard line, first down Jonesboro. Really moved the ball at ease in that first drive of the game, but since then, not a whole lot. Ball will be on the right hash. Drake Taylor stays short right. Twins all the way to the boundary on the left side. H-back is to the left side. Brock McCoy is lined up right behind him. Expo's going to be decked, sacked back at the 20-yard line. Two players rush the middle. Somebody's not getting a block down. That's a 15-yard loss. Number 24 came in right up the middle. For El Dorado, that's Javen Stewart. He had a half a sack. He had a full sack there. Twins to the short right. Expo. Again, pressure coming up the middle. Expo gets out of one, gets out of two. Third time was the charm for El Dorado. Sacked back at the 12-yard line. Boy, the Wildcats are just feeling their oats right now. That was Danquez Shelton with the sack. Third down and forever. .34 yards. Third and 34 for the Cane, all the way back at their 12-yard line. Twins to either side. Expo to McCoy, and he dropped the football. Better get on it. Not a backward pass, but that was close. And so 3 quick outs, and from deep in their own territory, Jonesboro's going to have to kick it away. El Dorado should get this in great field position. And the line, which has done a really good job of blocking to this point, not doing so good a job these last 2 set of downs. Tennyson Roscoe kicks another short one, end-over-end kick that will hit. Take a Jonesboro bounce, stays in bounds, rolls across midfield, still in bounds, hugging that sideline, still rolling, finally will be down at the 36-yard line. That's a 51-yard kick for Roscoe's long of the year, and no return. So first down El Dorado with 5:25 to go in the first half. At their own 36-yard line, leading 14-7, and have just moved the ball with ease the last 2 possessions. They split 3 out to the wide left side, wide right side, 1 short left. Sharman Rester. Quick pass, completes it to Bibby. Knocked out of bounds quickly by Eric Wilson. But a gain of 8. Rester again with the same formation. He's going to roll out to the right side. Throws it. And incomplete. John Paul Pickens in coverage for the Hurricane. They were trying to get out to DeAndre Burns. Third and 2 for El Dorado at the 46-yard line of the Wildcats. Clock stopped, 5:14 to go. First half. Wildcats up 14-7. 3 split out to the wide right side. 1 short left. That's Bibby. Rester again, quick pass, completes it on the right side. And a first down just at midfield. To DeAndre Burns. So from midfield, first down to El Dorado. Fresh set of downs. This time the wide side of the field is the left side. A single is out there to the Jonesboro boundary. Rester loading up, throwing downfield, in coverage, incomplete. John Paul Pickens running toe for toe with Jackie Washington. See a lot of one-on-ones there. 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. 4:26 to go, opening half. Don't forget at halftime in the St. Bernard's halftime show, we'll be joined by Wes Swift, head basketball coach at Jonesboro. Introduced his schedule in the 2021-22 season. Trip out to Bristol, Tennessee, a 4-day Christmas tournament. An early December trip to Springfield, Missouri. A couple of national tournaments. Here's Rester again. He's going to look right and then roll out to the left. Under pressure and sacked out in the flat by Andre Reed. Second sack of the season for Reed. It's 3rd down and 13. Back to the 47-yard line of El Dorado. DB's doing a better job of coverage that time. Force that sack. Here's Reed again. Can't find anybody. Under attack by Will Tyer, who twirls him to the ground back at the 43-yard line. 4-yard loss on that play. It'll be 4th and long for El Dorado. Will Tyer from his linebacker spot. Grabbed him some jersey and didn't let go. They'll give him forward progress to the 44. So it's going to be a 3-yard loss.
Please move your vehicle. If you park over in the CVS parking lot, they are asking that you please move your vehicle immediately.
Horse collar tackle called on Will Tyer. They're going to give him a 1st down. My goodness. Well, it's a rule, and I understand the rule, but I don't like the rule. You got to remember, this is still football. It's not going to be a 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 1 for El Dorado, and it looks like they're going to 3rd and 1 for El Dorado at the 41-yard line of Jonesboro. That's a 12-yard gain on the penalty. Wow. Rester in the gun. Come on, defense, make them pay. Give it to Plummer. He slips out of a tackle enough to get the 1st down. So move the chains, 2-yard gain, 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Boy, what looked to be good for Jonesboro turned out to be bad for the Hurricane on a horse collar tackle. Rester again with twins to either side. Through 2:33 to go in the 1st half. Wildcats up 14-7. Plummer comes in motion, gets the pass out of the backfield. And John Paul Pickens grabbed him at the knees, didn't let go, gets credit for the tackle. Brett Long came in to help him out, along with Andre Reed. It's going to be a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up for El Dorado as the clock's down to 2:04 to go in the 1st half. Ball moves over to the left hash. 1-2 receiver split out to the left side, twins to the right. Plummer, 4 yards behind. Rester steps up to throw, can't do it. Under pressure, flag comes out. Hopefully that's a hold on El Dorado. As Rester got across the 30 to the 27, but it's going to be a loss back at the 42-yard line on a hold. And it is holding against El Dorado. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. That'll move it back to the 48-yard line of El Dorado. And it'll be second down and 23. Roll the clock. Is Frederick Giles back on the field? He replaces Montrell Varner. 4-receiver, 5-receiver spread, 3 to the right side. Rester in an empty backfield. Under pressure, gets it away quickly. Nice catch and run. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line of Jonesboro. It's going to be third down and about 14. They spotted at the 43. Original line of scrimmage started at the 39. Got a lot of that penalty yardage back on that play. DeAndre Burns on the catch. Or excuse me, R.J. Thomas on the catch. Trips to the left side, twins to the right. Rester under pressure up the middle. Now he's finally going to be caught on the second try by number 96. Travis Neal on the side, 56 on the sack for Jonesboro. Ben Darian Webster with the sack back to the 49-yard line. It'll be fourth. And Hurricane called a timeout to preserve some time on the clock, 52 seconds. We'll take a 30-second timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bud Schropel back at our NEA broadcast position at Cooksey Johns Field. 14-7 El Dorado, fourth down and a bunch. Fourth down and 20. After the quarterback sacked by Ben Webster. Rester to kick. It's off a high spiral that will go out of bounds inside the 20. They're going to say at the 8-yard line right where it went out of bounds. So a big field for Jonesboro and not a lot of time. But good job by the defense on that series. Trying to keep this lead for El Dorado at a minimum. 45 seconds to go until halftime in the St. Bernard's halftime show. Don't forget, next week, right here at Cooksey Johns again, the Hurricane will be taking on the Sheridan Yellow Jackets. Back-to-back weeks here in Jonesboro. Broadcast time will be 6:30 our pregame, 7 o'clock to play-by-play. Also, the Jonesboro Public Schools Foundation for the Jonesboro Public Schools are having a raffle, $10 each for a ticket or 3 for $20. They'll be drawing at halftime of the homecoming game on October 1st. Money raised help funds for teachers' grants at Jonesboro Public Schools. I'll tell you about some of the things that are going to be available in that raffle, too. Some pretty good prizes, so listen for that. Left side, trips Jan. Now Jesse Washington comes in motion. They're going to throw it on a screen pass to Washington out of the backfield. He tries to get out of a tackle but can't. Tackle made by number 5, Marquise Waller. 2nd and 4. Acepo again. Under pressure. Going to be sacked by Patrick Sixby. 6'1", 244-pound senior. A load to block. And there was a blocker on him, but he was just taking the blocker all the way back to the quarterback. Timeout called by El Dorado with 15 seconds to go on 3rd down and 13. This is EAB Sports Network.
Attention, members and guests.
Get lost at Lost Pizza. See why people continue to flock to Northeast Arkansas's coolest and funkiest place to eat. Try one of Lost Pizza's 10 signature pizzas or create your own. Plus, salads, subs, and pastas. And of course, those famous Delta hot tamales. Lost Pizza offers curbside pickup, dine-in, or delivery. And they also do catering. Lost Pizza with 2 locations in Jonesboro, 906 Southwest Drive, and on Hilltop at 3410 East Johnson. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
Bud Schropel back at our NEA broadcast position. 15 seconds away from the St. Bernard's halftime show. Hurricane on 3rd down and 12. Back at the 8-yard line. And just pressure galore brought on Riker Acepo, and he has not been able to weather it very well at all. Acepo again, quick pass, completes it out to Jesse Washington at the 15-yard line, wrestled down immediately. Drake Taylor with the catch. And 4th down for Jonesboro. And another timeout called by El Dorado. So we'll take our final timeout of the first half. Jonesboro trailing the Wildcats 14-7. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey, it's Brad Bobo, and as the sideline reporter for Red Wolves football, I've had the chance to see firsthand the great work done by the physicians at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. JOSM doctors have served the athletes at A-State for more than 40 years. Plus, on any Friday night, you can see their physicians on the sidelines at high school games around the area. Whether you're just starting your athletic career or if you're well past your playing days, JOSM can get you back in the game. To schedule an appointment, call 870-932-1820. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in their field so you can excel on yours.
Jonesboro to punt, Tennyson Roscoe. Darts one out. It will hit and go out of bounds at the 44-yard line of the Hurricane. We'll leave 3 seconds on the clock for El Dorado. We'll take one shot downfield. That auction I was talking about is for a tailgate package raffle, a Traeger 22 pellet grill donated by Dita Enterprises Incorporated, valued at $600. Maui Gym sunglasses donated by Lensmasters, a $350 value. $200 gift card to stock your new grill, sponsored by Armor Bank. 3-yard sprays donated by Mosquito Joe's, $150 value. Double G's rubs and seasoning gift basket donated by Art Advertising, $130 value, and a yard sign donated by 3G Yard Sign at $90. Here's Rester on the final play of the first half. It's going to be sacked and brought down by Bendarian Webster. Gets his second sack of the night, and that's where we'll go to halftime with El Dorado leading Jonesboro 14-7. We've got the St. Bernard's halftime show coming up, and in that halftime show we're going to be talking to Wes Swift, head basketball coach at Jonesboro High School. Finally can talk basketball with him as we got a new schedule to discuss. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection.
Put that tank up, mommy, make it roll. What you pop, like it for me, girl. Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the El Dorado Public Schools are proud to present the pride of Union County, the award-winning El Dorado High School Wildcat Band. The band is under the direction of Robert Clark, Alexander Michaels, Melissa Greer, and Tim Mono. Our color guard instructor is Devin Guerra. The band is under the field direction of our 2021 drum major, Maggie Mayer. The band is proud to announce that we have once again been nominated by Congressman Bruce Westerman to represent the state of Arkansas in the National Memorial Day Parade in Washington, D.C. this coming May. Because of that, this evening the band will perform three movements from our 2021 contest show entitled A Hero's Tale, a tribute to the men and women who have protected our freedom by serving in the armed forces, especially those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. Drum major, is your band ready? Then sit back and enjoy the sounds of the award-winning El Dorado High School Wildcat Band. The El Dorado High School Band, thank you for your kind attention. And the Jonesboro School District High School and Jonesboro Band Department for allowing us to perform tonight. We would also like to thank our administration and our wonderful Band Parents Association for their continued support. Thank you and good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your halftime entertainment, we proudly present the 2021 Jonesboro Band. The band is under the direction of Graham Harbison, Trent Warner, Ben White, Seth Jensen, Caitlin Roll, Sophie Moore, and A-State intern Zach Shearer. Our film commander is Kaylee Mills. Tonight, we will perform the first two movements of our 2021 production, A Journey to 1985. Drum major, is your band ready? Here is your Jonesboro Band. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give another round of applause for the Jonesboro Band.
I got you. We wouldn't mind one of those walking in, but we don't have one right now.
Well, you need to peruse the stands and see if you can find that young man and find out who he is.
Well, I assure you, we've already perused the hallways. We don't, as much as you can peruse them. We have the secretaries watching daily for anybody new. So, yeah.
Well, tell us what else we can look forward to for Hurricane basketball, even with playing the super tough schedule you've put together.
It's going to be a team that's got a lot of returning players, and I look for us to come out of the gate, hopefully looking a little bit more polished than maybe we normally do on the offensive end. We should. Marion Wilson looks really, really good at the point guard spot and is playing with as much poise as I've ever seen him play, and he's really worked on his three-point shot, and I look for him to be a lot more aggressive. And like you said, the guys on the football field, Jesse Washington, I don't know if there's a better rebounding guard in the state, and we know what he can do and put the ball in the hole. Kevon Pointer, who was our Swiss Army knife last year, and I look for him to do similar things this year. So, if everybody comes over healthy after football season, we look for this to be a strong team.
I saw down at Conway a couple of weeks ago, and I said, "You ready?" He said, "Mr. Budd, I've never been more ready for anything in my life than I am right now."
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
I also saw Bradley Richardson down there now playing at Central Baptist.
Yeah, he's playing. He's actually here tonight. We were down there talking with him just a little bit ago.
Well, Coach, we always love the successes of the basketball program, love the way you take them, and not sure I appreciate this schedule, but it's going to be fun to follow you.
It'll be fun. Yep.
Thanks for joining me at halftime.
Absolutely. Thanks, buddy.
Wes Swift here in the halftime show, the St. Bernard's halftime show, Jonesboro trailing El Dorado 14-7. They're going to put some time back on the clock here at halftime. 15 minutes is never enough as you're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
By Craighead Electric. Empower is local. Empower is reliable. Empower is affordable. Empower is super fast broadband. Empower is customer service that puts you in power. We are here for you. 870-336-0999. Empower, bringing you the information you need more quickly and conveniently than ever before. We are Empower. Delivered by Craighead Electric. Call and talk to us today at 870-336-0999. High-speed internet from Empower. Internet for your neck of the woods.
Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro is by far the largest appliance showroom in Northeast Arkansas, which means more selections than ever before. Right now, a new shipment of name brand in-the-box inventory has just arrived at Tucker's. Come check it out. Tucker's also offers full factory warranties, free local delivery, and financing at 0% interest. Shop Tucker's Appliance Superstore now at 923 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Tucker's Appliance.
The employees of Alexander's Machine Shop, Jimmy, Kim, Jordan, and Zachary Alexander, along with Tim, Ashley, Max, Emma, and Kate Hogger, all wish Jonesboro High School a very successful athletic season. Alexander Machine Shop is always there to answer any metal questions or problems that you may have. Come by the shop at 1201 East Johnson or call them at 935-6405. That's 935-6405. Go Golden Hurricane!
At Popeyes, they're proud of their food and proud of their heritage, and that's why they follow the same recipe for 50 years. They're not like most food chains. Their food is battered and breaded by hand and cooked to slow perfection. And Popeyes in Jonesboro is looking for a new team member to join the Popeyes family. Part-time, full-time, and management positions are all available. Call Sam at 870-934-1700 to set up an interview and learn about an exciting new career. That's Popeyes in Jonesboro. Call Sam, 870-934-1700. Join the Popeyes team today.
What a horrible call! What's the matter with you, ref? You seriously need some glasses.
Honey, that's the mascot.
Oh, guess I need glasses too.
Elite Eye Care can help fans and officials alike. 1000 Windover Road in Jonesboro and 1515 West Kings Highway in Paragould. Schedule today at EliteEyeCareAndOptical.com or call 972-6040. That's 972-6040. Elite Eye Care. Your vision is our focus.
It's a mix and match special now at Jonesboro area Domino's Pizzas. Choose any two for $5.99 each, like a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, an oven-baked sandwich, salad, bread twist, marbled brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for your whole gang. The mix and match special. Get any two for only $5.99 each at your Jonesboro area Domino's Pizzas.
Back at our NEA broadcast position here at Cooksey Johns, Jonesboro trailing El Dorado 14-7, and that concludes our St. Bernard's halftime show, St. Bernard's Medicine. At the heart of great medicine for more than 120 years. Well, the Hurricane are going to have to kick to start this third quarter. Who took the opening kickoff and drove it down for their one and only score of the first half. They'll have to go on D, who really had a couple of tough defensive stands to give 2 scores to El Dorado, but after that, really, Darian Webster provided a big push up the middle, a couple of quarterback sacks. When El Dorado looked like they may score again, but Webster put the kibosh on that. Now we'll have to start it again here in the second half. Tennyson Roscoe will tee at the 40, moving from right to left, as you visualize. Jackie Washington, their number 8, goes deep. Tennyson Roscoe. Put a couple in the end zone, but that's all. He usually tries to aim his kicks. This one he kicks it high down the middle, and Washington will take it at the 17. Goes to the left side, trying to get wide and run down by the defense, who strung it out down the line. That's going to be a return of only 4 yards. Will Thayer on the tackle for Jonesboro. Brings up 1st and 10, El Dorado. We're looking for our Domino's delivery of the game and our Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the night. Don't forget, after the ball game tonight, right here on the ticket, the Kavanaugh Auto Group scoreboard show, Friday Night Lights with Will Oswalt. Comes right here on the ticket immediately after the Jonesboro El Dorado game. All right, here is Sherman Rester in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers in tight on the right side. Going to give it to Plummer, and he runs right into the meat hooks of number 73, Elijah Faulkner. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. And he ran right into Faulkner, and Faulkner just kind of sat down and brought him with him. 3 receivers spread out wider this time to the right side. Ball's on the left hash. Short left is a receiver. Plummer in the backfield with Rester in the gun. On 2nd and a long 4. Running the play clock down to 1, and they're going to call timeout before it expires. An early timeout of confusion for El Dorado as they lead Jonesboro 14-7 on the EAB Sports Network.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns, 2nd and 4 coming up for El Dorado after their timeout. Playing a cover 3. Twins to either side for El Dorado. From the left hash. Handed to Plummer. Nope, going to keep it. Screen pass thrown out to R.J. Thomas, and he's going to get the first down as he high-stepped. Tony McKay. 1st 10, El Dorado at the 40-yard line of the Wildcats. Fresh set of downs, up 14-7. Just underway third quarter here at Cooksey Johns. Had some early scores, but not a lot of movement at the Fearless Friday scoreboard. In fact, everything we read earlier is the same. Twins to either side, ball on the right hash. Plummer, 2 steps behind, now gets a handoff up the middle. No, Rester kept it. Flag comes out late, pass out to the right, incomplete. Boy, he was under tremendous pressure from 3 Hurricane. And it's going to be holding on El Dorado. Flag was dropped at the 35, so they'll move it back to the 25. Actually, the 34 and 35 and a half, so they'll move it back to the 25 and a half. So it's a repeat of first down, first and 14 and a half. Hurricane doing some blitzing of their own now. Split one all the way to the El Dorado boundary. R.J. Thomas in the slot left, single right is Bibby. Now going to the left side also is Jackie Washington. So trips left and single right. Underneath throw to Jackie Washington. He spins out of 1 tackle, 2 tackles, still on his feet. He'll be gang tackled, but gets close to the first down. That's about a 14-yard gain. He needed 14 and a half. It'll be second down and half a yard, just shy of midfield. Just an elusive runner with good moves and an uncanny ability to stay on his feet. Second and a short 1. Trips to the right side, single left. Sharman Rester in the shotgun, puts Plummer up in front of him. Rester quick pass out, completes it and then kicks it out of back, and it's going to be an incomplete pass for DeAndre Burns, who just started to run before he caught it. Be 3rd and 1.
Third down and 1.
In coverage was Andre Reed. 10-12 in the third quarter. 14-7 El Dorado lead. Twins to either side. Plummer up the middle, comes wide and turns the corner for the first down to the 44-yard line. Andre Reed on the tackle. Move the chains, roll the clock. First down El Dorado from the right hash in the 44-yard line of Jonesboro. Little toss. Good blocking up front. Good crowd on hand here at Cooksey Johns, trying to see Jonesboro get back to 500 on the regular season. First conference game tonight. These two teams will be locked up towards the end of the year, so this is a big game for head-to-head. Rester's going to do the quarterback run all the way and got about 4 yards down to the 40 and then pushed back. Tackle made by number 56, Ben Webster. 2nd and 6 for El Dorado at the 40-yard line of Jonesboro. Frederick Giles comes off the field. Rester's going to keep it. Good deception there, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. That's going to be way enough for the first down. So move the chains again. He's really good on keeping that football to the last second before he decides to hand it off or run with it. Sticks it right in the gut of the running back, and that time got Jonesboro to tackle the wrong man. Now Rester, after tying his shoe, gets a snap, keeps it again. There's some holding going on, not called, but not good enough because '91 and 17 on the tackle. 91 is Montrell Varner, number 17, John Paul Pickens. No gain, 2nd and 10. Trips go out to the right side. Short left is a single receiver. Rester in the gun. Plummer deep behind him. 4 yards straight behind him. Rester looks that way, now comes to the right side. He's going to have to run it again. He's wrapped up and tackled near the 20-yard line by Andre Reed. Good gain. 8-yard gain, 3rd and 2 for the Wildcats. Have to get to the 20, they're at the 22. Twins to either side, split out wide to the boundary on the left side. Rester, long count. Hands it to Plummer up the middle, and he is smashed, tackled. Will Thayer got him high. Andre Reed got him low. No gain, 4th down. They've got a pretty good kicker. This would be about a 40-yard field goal if they decided to do it, but now they're going for it on 4th and 2. They try to draw Jonesboro offside. Plummer in the backfield with Rester out to his right side, trips out to the left, single to the short right. Now Plummer will go to the left shoulder of Rester. Gets the snap, it's high, he rolls, throws to the end zone, it's caught by Jackie Washington, touchdown. Had Brett Long turned around, and all he had to do was grasp it, and he did, and El Dorado scores again. One-on-one coverage with Brett Long, and he just flat out beat him. A 22-yard touchdown pass. Point after. Blocked. It's 20-7. El Dorado with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network. Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns, 20-7. El Dorado kicks it off, short kick. Will Thayer fields it at the 29. Comes this way and keeps his feet to the 44. It's a 14-yard return by Will Thayer. And the Hurricane go to work 1st and 10. Brock McCoy on the carry up the middle for short gain. McCoy up the middle for some more tough yardage to the 48-yard line. Pass is incomplete on the right side, and it's going to be 3 and out for Jonesboro. Oh, they're going to go for it. 4th and a couple. Wildcat. Kind of a swinging gate look. And El Dorado calls a timeout. Timeout on the field with 5:32 to go in the third. El Dorado up 20-7. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
A guy needs, from daily workwear to a big night out on the town. Orville's will have you looking more stylish and feeling more confident than ever before. So make your way to Orville's Men's Store at 2612 East Nettleton next to Steamroller Blues in Jonesboro and show off your stash. Shop online at orvillesms.com.
4th and 2, Jonesboro going for it. They go back to the conventional look. With everybody stacked in tight, there's some movement. They could have called it, but they didn't. Bright McCoy, first down to the 40, tackled to the 38, moved the chains. First down, Jonesboro, power run by Bright McCoy, showing speed. Tackle by Emmaus Young, first down, Jonesboro. Ace-Bow from the left hash, twins either side. Quick pass to Ty Ruffin, pushed out of bounds by Shelton. About a 5-yard gain. They'll set the ball on the left hash at the 33-yard line. Ace-Bow. Quick pass, complete to Ruffin again, pushed out of bounds again by Shelton. Move the chains to the 26-yard line. First down, Jonesboro. Getting that first down may have lighted a fire for the Cane. Get that fuse going again. Twins to either side. Ace-Bow gets the football. Hands it to McCoy. He goes to the right side, and he's taken down to the 20-yard line. Top tackle by Jaron Stewart. 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. Ace-Bow again from the left hash. Gonna give it to McCoy again. This time he got maybe a yard. He may give him a yard. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 for Jonesboro. Ball's on the left hash. They send 3 receivers to the right side. Ruffin the widest. Pointer solo left. Ace-Bow gets a snap, rolls to that right side, under pressure, throws it short and incomplete of Jesse Washington. It'll be 4th down and 3 for Jonesboro. And roughing the passer on El Dorado. That'll cost him a first down. Hurricane first down. They'll move the ball down to the 10. First and goal from there, roughing the passer. Ball's on the left hash. 1, 2, 3 receivers come over and form a pyramid on the left side. One out to the right. That's Jesse Washington. Ace-Bow throws it for Washington in the end zone. Couldn't make the catch, incomplete. Wanted an interference penalty, won't get it. Had one-on-one coverage. We're going to throw it up for a jump. Never got to that point. 4:16 to go to the third. Jonesboro down 20-14. Don't forget, after the ball game tonight, the Kavanaugh Auto Group Friday night scoreboard show with Will Oswalt right here on the ticket. Also after the game, the post-game show with Real Estate Nate and the Jonesboro Sports and Orthopedics Medicine Player of the Game. There's a pass to McCoy out of the backfield. Makes a move to the 5, to the 3. Nice moves and run after the catch by Brock McCoy.
Go power!
An illegal shift on Jonesboro. That'll take that play away. Randy Coleman out to yell some things at the officials. The officials tonight, I haven't given them to you. They're Bill Fry, Rick Wilcox, Chris Raper, Mark Willis, and Ivory Daniel. Back to the 15-yard line for a Peta second down. Second and goal from there. Gives them a little more room to operate with. Acepo whispered something in the ear of Brock McCoy. Trips out to the right side. Low snap taken by Acepo to the end zone. He's got a man, and it's caught for the score. Jesse Washington extended his body out to catch it at his fingertips, and the Hurricane back within a score. Personal foul, roughing the passer on El Dorado. Now on for the point after, Tennyson Roscoe. To get the Hurricane within 6. I think Randy Coleman was wanting some type of targeting call on El Dorado for the blow to the head. He got the officials talking about it. Now maybe we'll get an explanation. No, he just picked up his flag. Now he goes over to talk to Stephen Jones and explain what they were discussing. Tennyson Roscoe for the point after. To get within 6. It is good. 20-14. El Dorado with the lead. Gets football next. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
It's football time at Wings to Go. That means all the TVs watching the games, all the wings will be hot and flavorful, all the food will be good. It is time to come to Wings to Go. We've weathered the storm. It's almost over. Things are getting better, and we can't wait to see you at Wings to Go. Sports, wings, football, life is great at Wings to Go, both locations.
That last drive by Jonesboro was the Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the night. To see the complete inventory from your comfort of your own home, log on to CavanaughCars.com, and also was the Domino's Pizza delivery of the game. Domino's Pizza. Make game night better by ordering online at Domino's.com or from the Domino's app. Tennyson Roscoe's kick sails into the end zone. El Dorado will get it 1st and 10 at their 20, up 6 with 3:40 to go in the third quarter. So a good stand by the Hurricane defense and an impressive drive and picking up a 4th down. Valley View game with Paragould is over. They win at 35-6. They led 35-0 at half. Here comes Sharman Rester. 20-14. Rester with twins to either side. Plummer the deep back. Boy, this Jonesboro defensive line has done much better on jumping off sides. Going to give it to Plummer, finds a hole. Runs out of a tackle from Will Thayer and then gang tackled as he got to the 30-yard line, which is right at the mark. Jack Cheatham will be credited for the tackle, but they'll move the chains for El Dorado. 1st and 10 from the 30. Nice hole on that right side. One of those linemen, Cameron Davis, 6'3", 338 senior at tackle, or excuse me, at guard. Plummer again, this time goes left, gets out of a tackle again, and finally brought down by Brett Long after a gain of 4. Flag on the play, I heard. I believe it's going to be another horse collar tackle. No, it's a big one. All the way out to the 49-yard line. Face mask on Jonesboro. So 1st down El Dorado for right at midfield, just short of midfield. 2:32 and running in the 3rd quarter, up 20-14. Split twins to either side, ball on the left hash. Good time for a turnover. Rester hands it to Plummer again. He is such an elusive back. He just gets to the line of scrimmage and finds a hole and gets to it quick. Gets gains of 5, 6, 7 yards like that one. 8 yards actually. To the 43-yard line of Jonesboro. 2nd and 2 coming up for El Dorado. Only a junior is Plummer. He stands to the left shoulder of Rester, who sends trips out to the right, single to the short left. Too high of a snap. Rester has to run back and dive on it at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a loss. Bring up 3rd and 18 as they spot him at the 41. Snap sailed over the head of Rester, and all he could do was dive on the football, and he actually had to dive on it twice. Now the defense has to get strong. Randy Coleman calling for his team to make some noise. Rester in the gun, trips to the right. Loads up, downfield. Too high and incomplete, intended for Jackie Washington. Or excuse me, for Cameron Bibby. 4th and long, and El Dorado's going to have to punt it. Sharman Rester, the quarterback, is the punter. Jesse Washington, J.P. Pickens are deep. So the Hurricane will get it back down 6 with 53 seconds in the 3rd. Rester gets a shank off. It takes a El Dorado bounce. Will roll dead just short of the 30-yard line. On a 24-yard kick, no return for Jonesboro. Hurricane has it 1st and 10 at their own 30, down 6, 20-14. Update on the scoreboard. Lake Hamilton leading Mountain Home 21-0 at halftime. Benton leading Russellville 35-3. Searcy over Sheridan 20-13. Van Buren over Siloam Springs at halftime 21-14. Trips to the left side for Acepo, and the right hash in the gun. Short right is a receiver. Brock McCoy in the backfield. Only back we've seen tonight for Jonesboro. He'll take the handoff, just follows his blockers and gets a couple of yards. To the 34. 33. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Time to bust a long play right here. We haven't seen Kevon Pointer in a while make a catch. There he makes one. He spins out of a tackle, still on his feet, short of the 40-yard line at the 38.5. Bring up 3rd and 3. And timeout on the field. That's the end of the third quarter. Jonesboro trailing El Dorado 2014. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
You raised your family here, did every July 4th here, refinished the floors here twice, sized up your daughter's boyfriends here, waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again, in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Bud Schropel back in our NEA hospital broadcast position here at Cooksey Johns. 3rd down and 3 for the Hurricane at their own 38-yard line. Have to get to the 41. Acepo looking, runs, slides for the first down. Get what you can get, Riker. Good job. First down, Jonesboro, move the chains. 43-yard line. Has those long, long legs. Single right, trips left. Acepo under pressure. Gets out of a pack. Sets and throws. Completes to Kevon Pointer. He gets free to the 40. He lost the football out of bounds. Oh, hold on to that ball, Kevon. But it's enough for a first down, a gain of 21. Move the chains. First down, Jonesboro. Oh, and Mr. Garr right out in front of me. He's kind of like me. He just lost his breath for a minute. Twins to the left, single to the right, H-back to the right. Acepo gives it to McCoy, waits for some blocking and can't find any. Darts for about a half a yard gain. Number 30 in the game for the first time tonight. That's Markevius Pickett. Fresh legs, fresh back for Jonesboro. Twins to the left with the H-back now. He comes to the right side with Pointer. Quick pass out, completes to Drake Taylor, running for the first down and pushed out of bounds just shy. Or that was Jesse Washington on the catch. No, it was Drake Taylor. I see Washington out here on the right side, standing by the Jonesboro boundary. Drake Taylor. 3rd and 2. Now they line up in that crazy positioning, and they draw El Dorado offside. Encroachment on El Dorado. Move those chains. First down, Jonesboro. They had 5 receivers on the right side, 3 on the left side. They had 1 center on the football, and Brock McCoy in the Wildcat. And El Dorado, thinking they were going to hit it to McCoy, jumped off sides. 1st and 10 at the 23. Acepo for the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. Kevon Pointer. 22-yard grab, and Jonesboro within a point after have taken the lead. Out jumped everybody, the 6'3 senior did. Here's Roscoe to take the lead. Point after is good, and Jonesboro regains the lead. 21-20 with 10:33 to go in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading the state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
Kevon Pointer, the first and last touchdown for Jonesboro tonight as they regain the lead 21-20. 22-yard jump ball for Pointer. Randy Coleman out to talk to the officials. We had a couple of El Dorado players who leaped on the back of their own players. You just can't do that anymore. And that's what Randy Coleman's out there talking to the officials about. Personal foul on El Dorado, and they called it. Now Jonesboro with new life. The penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. So the Hurricane will tee it at the 45-yard line. This makes you wonder, do you just kick it high, short, and hope maybe a bad judgment for El Dorado? Kick it over here to this left corner. Or squib it across the ground, as Mr. Garr said in front of me. Something different. Don't just boot it away. Roscoe's going to boot it away. So they'll get it at the 20, first and 10. They'll come out to the try to get this game back in their favor after Jonesboro regains the lead here in the fourth quarter. Scores in the first and the fourth and the third. Actually, two scores in the fourth. One from Jesse Washington, one from Kevon Pointer. That's a good 1-2 punch. Latrell Brown, not in uniform tonight, has a ACL injury. He'll be back in 8 weeks. High snap pulled down by Rester, hands it to Plummer, and he has a room on the right side out to the 30. It's a first down. Shardarius Plummer. Jackson Lehman on the tackle. Second and 1. No, first and 10. They move the chains. Twins to either side. Rester hands it to Plummer. This time he's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 black jerseys. Who gets off the bottom of that pile? Frederick Giles is one of them. And Andre Reed is the other one. Give him a yard gain, second and 9. From the 31-yard line of El Dorado. Trips come out to the left side. Single is out to the right. Plummer backed up by Rester, who's in the gun. Plummer goes in motion. Throws it downfield, has a man off the hands of Cameron Bibby, incomplete. Bibby goes down the field saying something to the sideline. Some Jonesboro players kind of jawing at him, and Brian Jenkins down there says, let's cut that out. That can come back to haunt you for sure. 3rd and 9 for El Dorado. The clock is down to 9:16 to go. Plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rester sending 4 receivers out, Twins to either side. Plummer in the backfield, right behind him in the gun. Rester, one-hand catch under pressure and sacked by Andre Reed. Linebacker blitz on the right side. Reed caught up to Rester and dropped him for the sack. His third of the year, second of the night. And it's 4th down and 13 for El Dorado as Jesse Washington and John Paul Pickens will drop deep for the cane. Sharman Rester drops back for El Dorado. Hurricane up 1, 21-20, 8:39 to go in regulation. We owe you a station ID. We'll give it to you right after this punt from Sharman Rester that will be end over end. This can be fielded by J.P. Pickens. He comes right. Turns the corner to the 50. 45 out of bounds at the 43. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Jonesboro High School Athletics on the EAB Sports Network.
You're listening to the Jonesboro Hurricanes on KNEA AM 970 Jonesboro and 95.3 and 96.9 The Ticket.
Bud Schropel back at our NEA broadcast position at Cooksey Johns Field. Jonesboro up 21-20. A nice punt return by John Paul Pickens of 20 yards. Sets up Jonesboro 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line of El Dorado. Acepo in the gun. Twins to the left, single to the right. Hands it to Brock McCoy, just weaving his way down the line. Now breaks free to the 30-yard line. Good first run for McCoy. A 14-yard gain. Move those chains. First down, Jonesboro. Right back to the line are the Hurricane. Twins out to the left, single to the right. That's Jesse Washington. Kevon Pointer, the widest to the left. Drake Taylor in the slot left. Roughing the H-back, McCoy takes the handoff from Acepo, just finds a little hole and got what he could. 3-yard gain, 2-yard gain to the 28. Bryan on the tackle for El Dorado. Philip Lansdale, athletic director at El Dorado, wanted me to send a shout out to folks here in Jonesboro. A lot of folks know him. Great guy, Philip Lansdale, one of my favorites that's not at Jonesboro. Low snap for Acepo. Throws it to the end zone for Washington, who tried to dive for it, couldn't, incomplete. Third down and 8. 7:13 to go. This might be a good time for that old sucker screen. But Brock, if we do that, you got to catch the football. Twins out to the right side this time. Ball in the middle of the field, single left. Acepo looking for a receiver. Throws it down the middle to Washington with the catch at the 10. And Jesse's hurt. He's up. He's up. I think he just had the wind knocked out of him. He runs to the sideline. First down, Jonesboro at the 8. First and goal. What a catch by Jesse Washington. Acepo couldn't find a receiver. You started to play backyard ball then. Everybody trying to find an open spot. Washington found one in the middle and a perfect strike from Acepo. First and goal, Hurricane up 21-20, trying to add to it. 6:43 to go in the fourth. Hurricane trying to get back to 500. Hand it to McCoy. He follows his blockers up the middle, dives forward, and gets to the 3. Second and goal from the 4. They say his knee dragged there. How about the first rushing touchdown for Riker Acepo? Hasn't had one this year. He's in the gun. He has McCoy to his left. Twins to the left, single to the right. Maddox Morrison, one of those receivers. McCoy up the middle, and he gets down to the 2. time out on the field. We got a hurricane down. And it's the center, Hunter Mitchell, down. They're getting number 53 out there to Mark Gabby. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 253. Mitchell is down, looking at his right knee. He had a knee injury in his sophomore season. Don't recall whether it was the right or the left. But it took him quite a while to get over the injury, and now they'll have a new center in the game, a sophomore, by the name of Mark Gabby. As they attend to Hunter Mitchell, let's pause for 1 minute. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
If you're looking for some land you'd like to populate, call Real Estate, Real Estate, Real Estate Nate.
Listen, we all know the real estate market is crazy right now, so whether you're buying or selling, you deserve maximum value. You want real market knowledge. You want real negotiating power. You want real results. You need Real Estate Nate. Give me a call. I got you back.
Call Real Estate, Real Estate, Real Estate Nate.
Call today. Real Estate Nate with Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group. 870-261-3927.
Hunter Mitchell still down the field here at Cooksey Johns as he has suffered some type of leg injury. He's going to get a sophomore, Mark Gabby, into the ball game. He's from Annie-Camp Junior High School. So I'm simulating some snaps to Riker Acepo on the sideline. It looked like he had some pretty good pop to his snap, but that's totally different when you're going against opposition out there as they continue to attend to Hunter Mitchell on the field. Let's go over some scores while we can here for a moment. West Memphis and Marion hooked up in the classic Crittenden County matchup, and the Blue Devils leading the Patriots 7-3. That's in the second quarter. Lake Hamilton shutting out Mountain Home at halftime, 21-0. Benton over Russellville at half, 35-3. That's in Benton. Sheridan Lee trailing Searcy at home, 20-13 at half. They get Hunter Mitchell up. He's going to be aided off the field. Valley View has defeated Paragould tonight. 38-0 win over Brooklyn in the fourth quarter. Nettleton leading Batesville 20-0 in the second quarter. It's a big hand for Hunter Mitchell. He's going to walk off under his own power. And out comes sophomore Mark Gabby. And all snaps are shotgun snaps. So he's under the gun immediately. All right. Third and goal from the 2. Acepo in the gun. Snap goes right to him. Acepo in the corner. Incomplete. Randy Coleman begging for a flag, won't get it. It brings up 4th and 2. And out comes Tennyson Roscoe to get it to a 4-point advantage. Deep snapper is Harrison Herget. Jack Cheatham will hold. They'll place the ball at the 10-yard line. This will be a 20-yard field goal attempt for Roscoe. 3 of 4 this year. Gets it through, and Jonesboro up 4, 24-20 on the EAB Sports Network. Sports Network.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. And as owner of Delaplane Seed, I've been the region's Rice Tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice field see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Delaplane Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447. Let's talk about your best rice options.
Butch Ropel back at Cooksey Johns. Some other scores for you. Batesville Southside in Batesville leading Stuttgart 18-7. Southside a big win a couple of weeks ago against Truman, just surprising everyone, and now they're on everybody's radar. Gosnell leading Highland 16-8 at half. Rivercrest by 5 over Pocahontas 40-35. That's at Rivercrest in the fourth. Westside and Truman, they got a dandy going on. 7-6, Westside with the lead. Here's the kick of Roscoe, fielded at the 8 by Jackie Washington. And he'll be wrapped up just shy of the 20-yard line. It's going to be about a 10-yard return for Washington, and Jonesboro up 4. Come out with 5:23 to go in the fourth. At the 19-yard line, 1st and 10, El Dorado. Come on, defense. One more good stand. Timeouts. Jonesboro has 3. El Dorado with only 1 in their pocket. Trips come out to the left side. Single stays to the right. Ball's just inside the right hash as El Dorado moves from right to left. Rester throws it out to a wide open R.J. Thomas, and he's taken out of bounds at the 40-yard line by John Paul Pickens. But a big gain there of 21 yards, moved the chains. First down, El Dorado from their own 39. This time Tripp split out to the wide side, single to the left. Rester in the gun, Plummer to his left. Going to hand it to Plummer on a sweep. He stiff-armed a Hurricane player down, and then he just took Andre Reed down with a stiff arm. Almost looked like a quick jab to the jaw. But he was tackled out in the flat. By Tony McKay. 2nd and 11 on the loss of 1. Twins to either side. Sharman Rester. Too high for Jackie Washington. Incomplete. Out there in coverage was McKay. 3rd down. Jonesboro playing 3 safeties. Tony McKay, John Paul Pickens, and Jack Cheatham. 2 corners. Brett Long and Eric Wilson. 2 linebackers, and Taurus Crawford and Jackson Lehman right now, and then 4 defensive linemen. Rester on 3rd and 11. Under pressure, gets out of it and then throws it too low and incomplete, and El Dorado is going to have to kick. After the first big play, 3 quick outs for the Wildcats, and they'll kick it away with 4:25 to go and only 1 timeout left. And El Dorado may be going for it on 4th and 11. Stay down lineman. Stay down lineman. Trips out to the left side. Single to the right. They're going for it. Rester. Under pressure. Sacked by Andre Reed. Ball comes out. The Hurricane have it. You're going to have it either way. Inside the 30. Andre Reed with the quarterback sack. He coughed up the football, and Jonesboro will get it close to their own goal line. They're certainly within field goal position, leading at 24-21 with 4:12 to go. Biggest defensive stand of the season thus far for the Hurricane defense. I tell you who we're going to have as the player of the game tonight. That's going to be the whole defensive unit for Jonesboro. In the Real Estate Nate postgame show, the Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, if this lead holds out, will be the Jonesboro defense. Out comes Roscoe and that new center, Mark Gabby, the sophomore from Anticamp. Good snap. Give it to Brock McCoy, who just clutches that football with both arms and got maybe a yard. And they'll run that play clock all the way down to the end. El Dorado with 1 timeout left. No gain, 2nd and 10. Drake Taylor, Jesse Washington, split to the right. Kevon Pointer, solo left. Play clock down to 11. Acepo. It's down to 6. Gets the snap with 4. McCoy up the middle, just searching for a lane. Found one little crease and gets to the 20. Clock down to 3:21. This next play will get it inside of 3 minutes. Boy, you just wish somehow, some way Jonesboro could squeak out a first down. They have to get down to the near the 12-yard line. They're at their 20. It's 3rd and 8. As the play clock is down to 12. Game clock inside of 3 minutes at 2:55. Down to 5, 4, 3. They're going to call a timeout right at 1 second. Hurricane call a timeout with 2:46 to go. They lead El Dorado 24-20 on the EAB Sports Network.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bud Schropel back here at Cooksey Johns. Very proud to be in my 14th season of broadcasting Hurricane Athletics here on the Ticket. And this game is quite the exciting one also. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for Jonesboro from the El Dorado 20-yard line. They have to get to the 12. Leading at 24-20. Single to either side, double tight ends in the game. Acepo going to throw it for the end zone, lobs it up for Jesse Washington, who is pulled down, and the flag comes out. Great job, Jesse Washington just stood his ground. He had time to go back to football, and the defender says, no, you're not, just drug him to the ground. And that's a first down for Jonesboro. That's how you do it. That's that little miracle we were looking for. First and goal from the 10. 2:40 to go. Acepo with twins right, single left, going to give it to McCoy. Just clutches the football and got maybe a yard. Now they'll start using clock. A, you don't want to give up the football because you're on almost automatic ground for Tennyson Roscoe. 2, you want to use a lot of clock, but 3, you don't want to just run the football right up the middle and take the chance of them ripping it out. We're going to have to take one shot at the end zone, I'm thinking. Clock's down to 7, 2 minutes to go. Acepo gets the ball, hands it to Brock McCoy. Flag comes out. Personal foul, a procedure penalty against Jonesboro. Cost him 5. Stops the clock with 1:52 to go. That's something you didn't want to happen. It stopped the clock. So 2nd and goal from the 14 now.
We'd like to remind everyone that no fans or spectators allowed on the field or track area after the game. No fans allowed on the track or field area after
Roscoe will go in the shotgun.
Also, please
Mark Gabby, in relief of Hunter Mitchell at center, has done a great job for the sophomore. Big kid. Gets it back to Acepo. He fakes it to McCoy. He runs wide to the 10, to the 5. He got in. No, he's down at the 1. He's down at the 1-yard line. Knee hit before he got into the end zone, but it'll be 3rd and goal from the half-yard line. Oh, so close to his first rushing touchdown of the year, but a gutsy call there. Everybody was keying on Brock McCoy, and Acepo just took it as far as he could. Clock's running, 1:22 to go. Knockout punch possibly coming on the next play for Jonesboro. 3rd and goal from the half-yard line. Up 4. Could close it out right here. And Jonesboro calls a timeout with 1:05 to go, up 24-20. 4th and goal from the half-yard line coming up. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Attention, members and guests.
Get lost at Lost Pizza. See why people continue to flock to Northeast Arkansas's coolest and funkiest place to eat. Try one of Lost Pizza's 10 signature pizzas or create your own. Plus, salads, subs, and pastas. And of course, those famous Delta hot tamales. Lost Pizza offers curbside pickup, dine-in, or delivery, and they also do catering. Lost Pizza with 2 locations in Jonesboro, 906 Southwest Drive, and on Hilltop at 3410 East Johnson. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
All right, 4th and goal from the half-yard line for Jonesboro, up 24-20, looking for the knockout punch with 1 minute, 5 seconds to go in the 4th. Will Riker Acepo go under center? John Paul Pickens is out as the Wildcat quarterback. He has Brock McCoy standing to his right. He has 2 receivers out to the left. Haven't seen this formation this season. Pickens got it in the end zone for the touchdown. He just extended his arm out, got it across, and Jonesboro scores with 1:01 to go. It's 30-20. Tennyson Roscoe for the point after. Jack Cheatham to hold. Snap from Harrison Herget. The point after is good, and Jonesboro leads it 31-20. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey, it's Brad Bobo, and as the sideline reporter for Red Wolves football, I've had the chance to see firsthand the great work done by the physicians at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. JOSM doctors have served the athletes at A-State for more than 40 years. Plus, on any Friday night, you can see their physicians on the sidelines at high school games around the area. Whether you're just starting your athletic career or if you're, well past your playing days, JOSM can get you back in the game. To schedule an appointment, call 870-932-1820. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in their field so you can excel on yours.
Bud Schropel back in our NEA broadcast position. 101 from victory as Jonesboro scores for the 4th time in this quarter. A 1-yard touchdown run by John Paul Pickens out of the Wildcat formation. And now Roscoe will kick it a little short. Will be fielded at the 20. One of the up man. He comes this way. And gang tackled at the 32. Number 19. Alex Masumbi. 1st and 10 El Dorado with 51 seconds to go. We will not be able to have a coach's interview with Randy Coleman after the game. We've got to get to Will Oswalt and the Kavanaugh Auto Group Friday Night Lights program after a short post-game show with Real Estate Nate and the announcement of the Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Players of the game, which tonight will be the players of the game. Here's Sharman Rester in the shotgun. Pass is batted and almost picked off. Incomplete. Eric Wilson couldn't catch up to the batted pass. Number 91 knocked it up. Latrell Varner. Second and 10. Rester. Downfield, man open. Incomplete. In double coverage. Brett Long, John Paul Pickens close quickly on Deandra Burns. Had 12 catches for 270 coming in, couple of touchdowns. 3rd and 10 with 39 seconds to go. Jonesboro up 31-20. Great performance both offensively and defensively here in the fourth quarter. Rester under pressure, sacked! Coming from the blind side and getting him from behind is who was that? Andre Reed. Big game tonight for Andre Reed. If you want to single out a defensive player tonight, that would be Andre Reed. We'll just say the Jonesboro defense led by Andre Reed tonight for the Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine players of the game. Rester on 4th down, downfield, and it's short, but still, it's picked off by Eric Wilson. Here comes Wilson back to the 45, out of bounds at the 41. Jonesboro has wrapped this thing up as time runs out. The Hurricane win it 31-30. They return to 500 at 2-2 on the season. They are now 1-0 in 6A East Conference play. What a game tonight by Jonesboro. Our Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine players of the game, the Jonesboro defense, led by number 7, Andre Reed. Jonesboro and Orthopedics and Sports Medicine getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. A very abbreviated post-game show coming up from Real Estate Nate, looking to buy or sell a home. Call Nate Lipsky. That's Real Estate Nate at 261-3937. And that comes your way after this 1 minute. That's 3927. 261-3927. Real Estate Nate back with a short post-game show next. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else.